When Tupac was in the hospital in Vegas, who was the one to decide who went in and who went out to visit him?
Oh, Miss Shakur Afeni was there that next day. It happened on, of course, Sunday was a crazy day. Believe she got in some time there sometime Sunday, and it was all her decision of who went in and who didn't go in there into the room. Now, we got all of these security personnel that's running around making themselves feeling important, which I get, no problem. But right way security was outside that door and was taking orders strictly from Afeni or whoever she represented. Miss Yasmin even came in town eventually, and she was there being a point person on a lot of things as well. But yeah, Afeni was in charge. She was the one that was making all the calls and deciding who went in. It was very few. I keep telling y'all, they used to have to put on, uh, you know, uh, gowns and all of that to go in there. It wasn't like a normal hospital setting where you think people just can go in and out, uh, come and visit and see who can visit. No, it wasn't like that. You had all type of people trying to get up there. One of my security even caught a candy striper. Well, she wasn't a candy striper. She was posing as a candy striper, but she was actually a news reporter that was trying to take a picture of him. And we, they, I wasn't there. Two of my security guards uh, took the camera from her and escorted her out of the hospital. And we found out that she was a fake employee dressing up like a volunteer. So we had all of that trying to go on back then. Um, but yeah, Miss Shakur was ultimately responsible for who went in and out.
Okay. So I didn't know. So you had to wear like the mask and the the gown and the suit and all that to go in to visit them. What? So you wouldn't contaminate it with germs or something?
Correct, correct. And I noticed Mopreme, and shout out Mopreme. I'm tired of hating on people and down, correcting everybody's stories. But so shout out Mopreme. But uh, he doubled down again and said that Tupac was shaking the bed or trying to talk to him and all of that. But I'll double down just like Tupac's father said. Tupac had tubes down his throat and everything, and he was in, sedated. He couldn't move, y'all. His body was cut open. He was subject to germs. I don't know why people keep adding this extra onto it. I guess it's good for the videos. And I'm not just talking about Mopreme. Other people has, Yo-Yo. And I believe that's things that they thought they saw. When she said that he had tears running down his eyes. Um, I don't know. I don't know how the emotions work when people are in that situation. But I just believe their love for him caused them to believe that's what was happening, is my opinion. But I know if Tupac would have if Tupac would have came out of being insedated and the way his body was, he had lost a finger, he had lost a lung. If he would have came out of that situation, he would have been a very, 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 very painful situation, and the doctor would have been, or the person that put you under, um, would have been sued malpractice. That was very malpractice. Yes.
Hold on. What do you mean was malpractice? The doctors that did the surgeries on him?
Yeah, the anesthesia. If he was able to wake up like they said, coming in and out of being insedated.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Um, do you ultimately agree with the decision to pull the plug that Afeni made?
Well, I'm one that believes that's God's decision, and if the machines was what's keeping him alive, And if that's what God, that was his date, and God's decision for him to pass away that day, knowing Tupac, he would be a very, very unhappy man, uh, missing a finger, having one lung. I don't even think he would be able to rap. I know for sure he couldn't smoke cigarettes anymore, smoke weed, and drink with that one lung. I personally, I only know him for 11 months, so I know y'all corrected me already, don't believe he would have wanted to live like that. Because he was a very handsome man, and he cared about his appearance probably more than he cared about his lyrics and his raps, from what I remember about him. So yes, I believe his mother made the right decision. Plus, most people don't know. I haven't heard too many people talk about it, but they had to revive Tupac about 2 to 3 times. And that's why after the 3rd time on Thursday, Suge made the call to Snoop that night and told Snoop, if you want to see Tupac or talk to him one last time before he passed away, you need to get out of here tonight. And that's one thing I give credit to Snoop Dogg for. He did come in 3 or 4 a.m. that morning, Friday morning, and went and saw Tupac early morning Friday. And I believe and heard from my security, Marcus Thompson and Kenneth Archer, the statements that Snoop has said about almost fainting and throwing up. And also saying he was going to name his second son after Tupac. He also said that day. Peace, Bound First.